Welcome to Hard Traveling Geeks, a Traveler 5 actual play podcast presented by Geek at Arms. This is Season 1, The Brothers of Farbauti. So last session, you chased down the poet. Alas, you were not quite decisive enough to actually catch it before Migrant left the planet. However, your sudden appearance did prompt him and his new apparent smuggler friends to leave prematurely, stranding one of their number on the submarine that they'd used to raid Research Station Gamma. The abandoned smuggler, who gave his name as Grimu Kanapa, was incensed over being abandoned, and in a bid to exact revenge, he agreed to turn over the keys to the smuggler's own ship, the Boughene. So you set course for the smuggler's landing site, a voyage that lasted long enough for Kevin to treat all of the wounds, and everyone, that's a peculiar way that I phrase that, to get everyone almost fully healed. Along the way, you got to know Grimu a little bit, who revealed more details about the Brothers of Farbauti and their relationship with the Giovanni. You also tried to befriend the researcher, Dwars and Drellin, but thanks to your new friendship with Grimu, he's fully convinced that you were among the raiders and refuses to tell you anything noteworthy. Still, Kevin manages to glean a little bit of information about some of the creatures he was studying, and the fact that the Imperium had actually abandoned the research years ago. You have no idea how he managed to keep it going, but he evidently had some kind of income because he's been on expensive, and possibly illegal, anti-aging drugs for at least a century. The Boughene turns out to be quite an upgrade from the poet, a daring-class patrol cruiser normally manned by a crew of 39. So you don't have enough people to crew it effectively, but you have at least managed to get it moving. After 2 weeks of systems checks and self-training, you lift off from Boughene and head for Boughene, something like that. Do you want to approach Boughene normally, or did you want to do anything in particular before you get there?
Remind me, our new ship is a Jump 3 or Jump 4?
Jump 3.
Okay.
Jump 4 if you have drop tanks.
Should we consider changing the name of the ship?
I would think that'd be a good idea, since the previous owners might be looking for it or put out a warrant or something. Even though they now have our old ship and all my freaking clothes.
But yeah, I would say let's at least change our parent ID. How does ID work in this universe? Is it just names? Are there serial numbers on things? Drive signatures?
It's a good question. I'm going to say there's a system of transponders that are imperially recognized. Of course, this is not an Imperium ship. This is a Sword Worlder vessel. And that individual ships can also be recognized by particular electronic signatures if they can be scanned.
Okay.
So in this particular case, I would imagine you want to hack the transponder?
Yeah, probably. Do we have anybody who's confident in doing that these days, though?
What kind of engineering or other role would that be?
I would say you could get away with
Sensors?
Sensors would be a 4D role, since that's usually involving receiving information rather than transmitting.
Mm-hmm.
I would let it be a 3D electronics role, or if anybody has general engineering, not one of the sub-skills, it would be 3D engineering. Or if somebody can justify another skill.
We don't have another stop where we could buy and get a new one, right?
Well, there's obviously nowhere you could buy one on Bex World because it's tech level 4. You would need at least tech level 8. So if you wanted to go to one of the other nearby planets, but they're all still in the Imperium, so you'd have the same issue where you might be recognized. But you might at least go to one.
You could buy one on Bex World, but we've made out of wood.
As long as you want to appear as a biplane or something like that.
Any chance that a piloting role would be able to change the transponder signal, or if it's tied to the drive, a jump drive role?
I am an engineer, so I actually could. Probably.
Do you have the general engineering skill?
Yes.
And we can work together. I can roll sensors at, you said, 3 dice or 4 dice?
Sensors would be 4 dice. If you're using it to contribute to somebody else's engineering role, then I would let you have it at contribute half your skill level, rounded up.
Okay.
Whatever that would be.
Mm-hmm.
And there's not like a manual laying around. Probably not.
Well, there is, but it's all in Norwegian.
Man, I knew Norwegians.
That shit came from IKEA.
I don't know why.
If what's his name was still here, Roxor, he'd be able to translate.
Mm-hmm.
Master of a dozen languages. All right, so you want to make a 3D engineering roll?
I do.
A mod of +1 for Dinah.
Okay.
Does anybody else have electronics or something like that?
I have it, but my int and education are real bad, so.
Doesn't matter. All you need to do is, if you're helping with the
skill value.
The skill, all you need to do is just add your 1 of electronics to
then I can do that.
Kevin's roll.
I'll add 1 to the electronics.
All right, so you can roll with a +2 mod.
All right. Guys, the power of friendship's going to get us through this. It was a 3 dice?
Yes.
Haha, nothing difficult when you have friends.
All right, so you managed to get the transponder. What do you want it to be telling the world that you are?
Oh, well, okay. Okay, let's think this through. We're clearly a battleship, right?
Yes, you are a patrol cruiser, 400 tons. Very obviously a military vessel.
And before...
Is there a typical planet or race that usually uses this kind of vessel?
It is actually. I should check the rule book because I think it has a particular manufacturer.
And the other question that you might need to look up is this: is it just the Imperium that has ships like this?
Well, this particular ship was actually from the Sword Worlds, which is a separate polity.
So this is kind of like us bringing a Russian ship into an American harbor, right?
It's more like bringing maybe a Panamanian ship. You know, the Sword Worlds are kind of small. You're not flying a Jordani cruiser. You're flying this little kind of third world nations.
Yeah. Gotcha.
If it was from the Sword World, they most likely called it the bayonet because it's type of sword. If we were to go some other kind of blade, it would seem like a normal name for this kind of craft. The saber, the katana, the machete. Ooh, the machete. I like the machete.
That name has some pizzazz to it. I like it.
All right, so it doesn't give a manufacturer, so I'm going to just choose to make it Ling Standard Systems manufactured this thing because Ling Standard has been doing everything in this game. Why not give them a little bit more to do?
Sounds good to me.
So, well, did you have a decision there?
So the prior name...
The bayonet.
So who are we portraying ourselves as we're from? That's the real question. Because we have to be from another world,
inconspicuous
right?
pirates.
Yeah, if you give it name it after another sword, then everybody will assume that you're sword worlders again. Okay. So while the smugglers might not be immediately recognize you, you might still have the problem of flying a foreign flag.
Okay, what if we don't have time to refit and say, oh, well, no one's going to believe that this is a pleasure ship now, right? Just
probably not.
Ludicrous to begin with.
Interesting. Welcome to Pirate Cruise Lines.
See, could it be believable if it was from where I'm from? Would a knight have his own ship? Would that be ridiculously abnormal?
No, it's certainly plausible. You could simply call yourselves mercenaries, or you could say it's part of the the subsector fleet from whatever subsector Aramis is in.
Okay, here's what I'm saying.
Actually, I think it's the Aramis subsector.
We could say it is if we say it's captured at war, we captured it from smugglers, and I've claimed it as a capture prize of war for my district. and I'm going back because now I'm a knight. Maybe. What do you guys? Does that seem believable?
Do you believably have command of big enough an army to capture an enemy warship?
Well, a mercenary warship, I could.
He's got 3 people with him.
I've got 3 friends.
Yeah, we are his army, and we captured it, so I guess that's true.
Hey, it's not the ships we're trying to get, it's the friends we're making along the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and if I overblow about how incredible our fight was and stuff, they'll just think I'm being a blowhard. And
Greg, we've already summoned Captain Planet once in this recording, and it's only 14 minutes long.
You started recording right before I got on.
Hmm.
So I do feel kind of lost because I know I missed something.
You didn't miss much.
Good.
Right now, they just finished hacking the transponder, and we're trying to decide what the new name of the ship should be and what your cover story is for having it.
Yeah, so the backup. So our ship is right now looks kind of like if a ship from like Guatemala showed up in an American harbor. And we need a believable story about why a foreign military ship is going into an Imperial place.
Well, I think we should name it Migrant Stream.
Oh, actually, that's a good idea. But also, that might draw his ex-friends who want to kill people.
Yeah, but we want to find them anyway, so that makes it easier on us.
Well, that's one way to describe it.
If you could...
Harder to sneak up on them that way, though.
But now our ship is better armed than theirs.
Almost every ship is better armed than the armed poet.
Yeah. The armed poet was only armed with a pen.
But that is mightier than the sword.
Well, unless you're actually flying around in an Imperial sword ship like we are.
I don't know. You could fly it directly into the mothership with a bomb still attached to it like in Independence Day.
Yeah.
Kevin's
Go
thoughts.
ironically call it the armed poet.
What was the name?
Don't forget to turn off the nuclear damper first.
What was the name of one of our earlier friends that died?
Scott. Oh, he's not dead.
Scott is dead.
Yeah, I was going to say Scott is sort of dead. He lives on.
He's mostly dead.
He's had better days, for sure.
Scott is dead. Scott Bot will live forever.
The only other casualty I can remember was the unnamed Aslan from the foot race, and Dontarmi, who was Migrant's wife.
Oh,
Aslan's dream.
Don Tarmi's revenge. It's like epic, but also same problem. Well,
Yeah.
What is our cover, and then we'll name it appropriately.
Our cover is that we are exploring, establishing relationships, and building supply lines.
We are about
For our
circuit performers.
small,
We're also
kind of an ambassador ship.
We're also a merry troop of actors.
Exactly. So the only problem with that is that we still have a logic for why we have this really big ship.
We won it in a space poker game. Well, I mean, we did trade ships, kind of, with the pirates that stole ours. So it was a trade.
Who's afraid of Virginia Woolf?
I'm going to let that pun sit.
Yes, Virginia Woolf, there is a machete clause. Well, we have a 3-week jump. We should probably decide at some point.
It's still a 1-week jump. No matter how far you're traveling in jump, it's always 1 week.
Okay, but okay. I was thinking it was all right. Never mind. So we are jumping 3 spaces, but we do it in 1 week. Okay.
Yep. That doesn't mean you should take the entire week right here in the recording.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, how about we just each have our own cover story, so none of them will ever combine and make sense to anybody in case we're captured.
I vote in game we play poker with some skill, and whoever wins gets the cover story. That sounds like what we would do.
Isn't it the point of every GM to try to just get the game space filled up with the players actually role-playing together, and it's the player's job to get the GM to role-play multiple NPCs at the same time without the player's input?
Especially if they have different accents.
Yes, but all of my accents converge toward Russian, so you just wind up with the same guy talking to himself.
That's a plot twist. There is only one guy.
Yeah. In fact, there's only you and one other person in the entire universe.
It's like the Mimic and I can't remember the race now. They make themselves look like other people.
Doppelgangers?
Yeah, the Mimic and Doppelganger town. That's just like 3 really large mimics and like 2 doppelgangers, and they're the entire town. The mimics just move around and act like the buildings, and the doppelgangers are every single person who live in the town. They just run from one building to another. Oh, you want to go shop at that store? Okay. Run across the street behind everybody.
So that is an episode of Avatar: The Last Airbender like that. So one guy playing the shopkeeper and the mayor.
Oh, I remember that now.
No, that was my brother.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's the same episode.
He's crazy.
He thinks he's the mayor.
So what if your cover story was that you, Sir Kevin, are setting up a poker tournament with people from the roughest parts of the known universe, and that's why you have a warship, so you can venture into dangerous spaces, pull out the toughest operators. And then, yeah, I don't know how broadcast television works. I'm just thinking of like a space world series of poker with a bunch of mercenaries and
Oh, okay. I'm liking this. This is
the plot of Maverick.
Is this an existing plot?
With a little ocean.
You haven't seen that movie?
No.
You should definitely watch Maverick sometime. It's great. It's Mel Gibson, James Garner, and Jodie Foster.
Okay, I could get behind that, and it would be believable. Yeah, I'll play up I'm just an ex-military person. I'll call myself the Admiral, even though I'm not. And we can kind of go it off as like incompetence if we create a, scene, diplomatic situation.
Okay, so what's the name of the ship if you're going to do that?
Okay, guys, get that creativity. It's got to sound menacing and cool. Definitely cool.
It was already named then. Maverick.
I mean, can we Maverick?
The butterfly.
Drift.
Maverick the butterfly? That's an
The butterfly is
name.
a knife, and the butterfly is, a harmless, beautiful animal.
Apparently the steamship, or the whatever they call it, paddle steamer
Steamboat.
from Maverick was the Lauren Bell. And then the real steamboat that they used to play the steamboat was the Portland. Both those are good names.
I like how you said to play the steamboat.
Yeah.
Got acting credit.
Yeah. And the award for best steamboat acting in a movie goes to...
It's always impressive that they find enough nominations for that category.
Wait, which category?
Best steamboat?
I think the best steamboat was the one they found like 30 miles from the Missouri River in a random field in Kansas.
Yeah, but was it in a movie?
Probably it was brought up at some point in time in a movie.
It was living off the grid. That's why I moved to Kansas. All right, so we get to Boughene. We refuel, I assume, or do we have plenty of fuel with us when we absconded with it here?
No, you definitely need to refuel at the other end of your journey, but I need to know what the name of the ship is so we can do the role-playing part at that end.
Well, my ideas are machete or butterfly. Sir Kevin, if you are the leader here, or at least will be portraying the leader of the group, if you want to cross any locals, the decision will be yours.
Butterfly's Luck. Kind of sounds like a casino.
That it does.
I turned to my crew.
The butterfly's luck.
Maybe Butterfly's Gambit?
Oh, that sounds good. Scott wrote by AI.
I appreciate our unnecessarily long ship names too. They're almost approaching culture level.
Okay. Yeah, I think Butterfly's Gambit works pretty good.
Beautiful.
Okay, and it's not French. I appreciate that.
What? Oh,
But it is Gambit.
Monsieur.
So just a little Cajun, but not something that I have to try and figure out how to pronounce. All right.
Yeah, it doesn't come from the butterfly region of France, so it's really just a sparkling Creole right now.
Right. So you break out of jump a few hours from the main world, and within an hour you are hailed once again. Butterfly's Gambit, this is Boughene System Control. Your arrival has been noted at 38 hours, 43 minutes, local on 332. Oh, actually, that is not the date. I'm reading from old notes. Give me a moment, please. Your arrival is logged on 40-1106. We do not have you in our database. Is this your first visit?
Yes.
Which of us is generally on communication?
That's up to you.
ooh, I want to have my steward do it because I'm too busy entertaining the guests to do it.
So does that mean Kazana?
So am I
Is
the
that
steward
sounds-
and everybody else is supposedly a player?
Yes.
We
You're
are turning into a troupe of actors after all.
I told you.
Well, Dinah does have actual acting skill experience
That's good.
and generally pretty good social stats and runs the sensors. So unless one of us has a specific communications training, might fall under sensors typically.
Oh, I mean, in this
Kazana-
case, we're not lying.
Kazana actually does have comms.
I do. Yeah, and steward. I like that. Then I
Okay,
don't have
okay.
to be. I don't have to act or play poker.
So is Kazana the spokesperson?
Yeah.
So once again, Butterfly's Gambit, is this your first visit to Boughene?
It is.
Very well. Standard docking fees are $1,200 per day for a docking arm, $3,500 for a landing bay, or ship station keeping and $100 per day, which includes a 10-minute small boat dock where you may arrange for independent shuttle services. Fuel is 500 credits per ton. No fees if you elect to skin the gas giant, but will require a waiver for damages arising from accidents during any such operations. Please transmit passenger list, cargo, and freight manifests and mail at least 6 hours prior to docking. Customs and immigration enforcement officers will be on hand at that time.
I started writing down the numbers, but lose track. So, Kevin, are you waivable over?
Wait, am I what?
I signal to you in distress, and I hold up a piece of paper that has the beginning of some numbers and then scribbles and the word skin and a question mark. And I shrug.
I give you a thumbs up or the space version of that and
All
just
right.
turn around.
Good. Jace, you're piloting, right?
Jace,
Take us in then.
All right, so Jace, are you going to head for a docking arm, or do you want to take a shuttle over?
If we're not leaving anybody on the ship, we should definitely dock.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I do know enough, I think, to. I do broadcast the passenger manifest, and only that. Did we do inventory on the ship beforehand? Are we carrying anything of note?
Yeah, you had time to give it a good once over while you were familiarizing yourself with it. You don't have any cargo, but the ship's locker is definitely full of standard military gear.
Okay.
So for future encounters, you will have your choice of military-grade weaponry, combat armor, that sort of thing. So hopefully don't have to pull my punches so much in the future. But no, you don't have
Didn't
anything
we,
that you're probably going to be offloading for sale.
Okay. Didn't we get some of their loot that they were not able to get to because we scared them off?
The only thing that
I thought I
was
remembered
left...
us loading some things from... Mhm.
Yeah, you had some of what's his name's notes, but nothing that's like cargo that's saleable.
Okay.
Nothing that you would have to actually declare to customs.
So we have no actual money to pay anything with, but we're going to dock.
Well, you have your personal account still. That's all electronic.
I have a lot of money.
Okay.
And in fact, after you have docked and you pay the $1,200 docking fee ahead of time, you are met by, once again, the imposing figure of Customs Inspector Darcy. Welcome to Boughene. How does he pronounce it? Because he had a different pronunciation than everybody
Boughene.
else. Because every time I said this one, I pronounced it differently. But I don't remember how he said it.
I think he said it as Boughene.
Welcome to Boughene. Wait a minute, I recognize you fellows. Glad to see you on your feet. So we've noticed that you've declared no cargo, is that correct?
Yes.
You're not going to be offloading anything? All right, well then you can just waltz right on in. Don't make any trouble. We won't have any trouble with you. Glad to see you left that other fella behind.
He was pretty suspicious.
Was Boughene the bureaucracy planet from before? I forgot this completely. Okay.
You were actually unconscious when you arrived the first time.
Okay.
Because you had the space pox.
Good then. I didn't lie. My conscience is clean.
And but before we go on, one thing I meant to say when we first hit the system is I wanted to use sensors to scan for the armed poet in the area. And I wanted to see what kind of difficulty roll that would be based on whatever sensor suite this ship has.
Okay, scanning for its transponder will just be a 2D sensors roll. If you want to try and see if you can detect it based on your memory of its electronic features, then that would be 5D.
They probably changed the transponder, but I'll check for that first. Made that by 5 on my own, plus whatever sensor suite bonuses there are on the ship.
All right, so you use the ship's computer to catalog all of the transponders that it picks up, sort them, and present them to you, and it does not appear that the armed poet is in the list.
Okay. Then, in case they have, I'm going to go ahead and long shot, see if I can track it based on other things. No, I'll miss it by just a bit.
You do not detect it.
Okay, so it does not seem to be in the area, so I don't worry about it then. They did have a 3-week or so head start on us.
Right, they had a 3-week head start, and they could not have made this jump because they're only jump 2.
Right, but they may have made 2 jumps and ended up here if this was on their way to the final destination.
It would be surprising if it were, since the poet would have to go like around that really long route to get there. But if they were meeting another ship or something, then that's a possibility. Anyway,
Okay.
In either case, you have not detected them. At the TSA check-in, or TAS rather, TSA is something else, Traveler's Aid Society check-in, this is your first opportunity to draw your annual incomes. Of the 4 of you, only Kevin actually has an annual income that you know of. So he goes and he looks at his accounts, and he finds that his income from his books has actually risen to 18,000 credits.
Yes.
But surprisingly, he also has an additional 50,000 credits, along with a note from Inna. Had a nice chat with Sir Garamond. Since you hadn't assigned your vote, did you even know you had a vote in the moot? I sold it to him. Here's your half. I'm sure you'll be happy to hear that the children are coming along nicely. They're about 12 centimeters long at the time of this recording. We think at least 4 of them will survive the decanting.
Okay, wow, okay, that's a lot. I was typing a number. Wait, so 18,000 from the money, from the books. Okay, cool.
Plus 50.
And Dinah also surprisingly has some funds available. Apparently you'd made some kind of arrangements to move money off-world, and after you'd reactivated your profiles, the transfers started up. So there's 70,000 credits in your account ready to be collected.
Very nice.
And Kazana, you have a message too. The sender line is a string of garbled characters. It's just text. But the subject is HLEP. H-L-E-P.
All right.
Do you open it?
Yeah.
Okay, it
Definitely
reads,
not spam.
don't know what's happening. Can't think awake. Trust no one.
Oh no. There's been another dream the whole time. Where do I keep my money?
And as soon as it's open, it's on the equipment tab. As soon as it's opened, 17,600 credits are deposited into your account.
I've never used that field because I didn't have money. Now I do.
So if my calculations are correct, the group as a whole now has about 250,000 credits.
Nice.
And you are on
And what's the tech level? The tech level here?
The tech level here is very high. It is tech level 13.
Okay.
So if you wanted to hire a crew, this would be an excellent place to do so.
Seems like doing so is a good idea.
As some baselines, each hired crew member will cost 100 credits times the skill level of their most relevant skill, per month, plus profit sharing, which depends on what kind of work that you're doing. Merchants usually get 10% of the profits, but privateers get 50%. Obviously distributed based on rank.
Okay, so I am contributing this 50,000, my good men, to the cause because I need to liquidate it before the government sees it. Fortunately, my wife is a little politically corrupt.
I wouldn't say she's corrupt. Selling the votes is a standard operating procedure since most nobles can't get all the way to core to vote. So they assign their proxies and people pay for them.
Gotcha. Hopefully she sold
So
it to not a crazed maniac.
Right. So no more corrupt than the rest of the nobles in the entire empire.
Oh, well, Kevin has his higher standard. Okay. But either way, I have this money that I will contribute to our ship funds to hire my crew. So, yeah, we need a crew. I guess we could hire respectable people, right? Not like us style people like
You can hire whoever you would like to hire.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Then I want to hire the standard complement of a crew plus I let Kaznov hire whatever. I don't know what Kaznov. You could run a gambling establishment, right? I mean, you could just hire some people for the dealing and stuff.
Well, if you hire an entire crew complement suitable for this ship, then you won't have any berths available for your supposed guests.
Okay. Then we need a skeleton, slightly muscular skeleton crew. And then a couple assistants too for Kaznov. Because I think, Dinah, you're going to be one of my guests, okay? So you need to put on the acting and be the first guest to make it seem like we're not just a bunch of weird people who have no people paying for this.
An extremely elaborate abduction plot.
Yes.
Get on our ship. We'll put you on the...
So to facilitate my acting as a guest, it's a shame, but I'm going to have to buy a bunch of new clothes.
I groan a little, but go, okay, absolutely.
So she will refill her wardrobe full of smart threads and the kind of things that she had before. And she did use up several of her eliciting bugs and didn't get them back at the tower. So she'll pick up some nice tech level 13 spy-ish type equipment. And even though she's a guest and will not be assisting in the daily ship operations, she'll still be able to monitor what's going on.
That sounds good.
So essentially you are just buying back all of the stuff that's already on your sheet?
Yes, and with some tech level updates where they are available.
Well, I think that you previously bought all this equipment on this world anyway, so it'll all be pretty much identical.
All righty.
Then for crew, I'd like to hire ex-military people or ex-Navy people. The bare what we need. We don't need a medic because I can't be the medic, can I?
Jacob, try not to shift very much while you're actually talking because your chair is very loud.
Ooh, sorry. Okay.
Like I can filter it out when you're not talking, but when you are, it's impossible to
Makes
separate.
me think of those days when I used to drink the really crinkly water bottles.
Yes.
Okay. And if we are going to be running a space casino, are we going to want some people with those type skills? Host, pit boss, I don't know what other kind of things we would want.
Pickpockets?
Well, the fact that we're running a casino makes us pickpockets.
Yeah, but then we make sure the house always wins.
The house always wins.
Well, do we still have the little alien? He could be a pickpocket.
No, the chirpers insisted on staying behind on Beck's World.
We didn't kidnap him for once. Okay. We are turning over a new leaf. Okay, so what I'm thinking is we just find, if I can, I'll ping some of my naval buddies. If I have like a retired buddy here, and just hire his whole crew of his smaller ship to be my crew temporarily, and then we'll hire some casino workers.
All right. So, of this list, first of all, maybe slot yourselves in to fill some of these roles.
Okay. Then
I'm guessing I fill pilot, so that's easy.
Of course. Is there a specific responsibility associated with the aide de camp?
The aide de camp is generally the captain's personal assistant.
Cool.
so Kazov's kind of that, but we don't really need it.
Right. It's not a necessarily required.
I just want the title. I need the title inflation too. Now that you're the admiral,
Okay, you are assistant aide de camp to the regional captain.
the original captain of the admiral. Good.
You're aide de camp, and what do you call on a fancy ship the second in command?
The executive officer.
Yes, but you want to wear aide de camp.
XO, the number one.
Yes. Okay. Well, Kazov, you can have every title you want. Just
Kazan has also been kind of functioning as a cargo master / quartermaster.
Quartermaster. That's what I say. We just don't have that much interesting loot aboard. Although hopefully soon we'll have lots of money, right? The casino.
Well,
possibly.
Right.
And
You
with
currently
that
do have
money,
a respectable amount of money.
we can buy loot.
Well, we're not becoming smugglers again, guys. We are a law-abiding casino ship.
No, Jace just wants to get into the medieval instrument business.
Exactly.
Oh,
Maybe a hurdy-gurdy or two.
And you always got to go with the pipes, the bagpipes.
So Grimu was previously the flight deck controller. If you are not going to be operating the fighters and the ship's boats, he could probably be reassigned.
okay. And what was his best ability for this? When I ask him,
Well, I'm generally good at paperwork and getting things to where they need to be. I'm pretty good in fights. I suppose you probably do not want me in engineering or anything of that sort, but I can certainly do welcoming of visitors and perhaps dealing of cards. I'm quite dexterous.
I like that. Okay, you're our casino, and you're assistant for Mater D. You'll be working under Kazana. Well, and obviously me, because I am the Supreme Admiral, but, you know.
And what about Dinah?
Oh,
Dinah is masquerading as a guest.
right. Dinah, I think, is actually BRB in real life, but, yeah, she's going to be one of our fancy guests. So she's going to be like
Right.
the Femme Fatale, kind of. Not of anyone in particular, but as the
Kevin is serving as captain, apparently.
captain in the style of the love boat captain. That's who you need to think of when my role.
You spent the entire time in Jump just trying to grow a glorious mustache, didn't you?
I've been watching reruns of space reality shows.
Buy a white suit and a big hat.
Yes, I actually did. We are a historical style. That's all
Good
the
news,
rage.
Shasta. I have
That's
another
right.
job title for you. Matchmaker.
Oh, matchmaker.
All right, so you're probably going to need to hire 3 engineers, sense ops. If Kevin doesn't want to blow his cover, maybe a medic.
Yeah, we could hire like a nurse. And Jace, do you want to be a pilot, or would you like to be a guest, or something else? Since we're hiring people.
I just figured I'd be the pilot.
And you'll probably also need a cook.
Oh man, caterers. Okay, yeah, I want to. Here's what we do: we just hire the whole crew of a restaurant and bring them on board because we get servers who could also help deal stuff. We close the food besides the bar at certain points, so we don't need waiters.
You have, looks like 28 slots, and some of those are going to have to be guests.
Okay, that's after the ship rolls.
That is after the absolutely necessary crew, and you don't have anybody yet to cover. Oh yeah, you'll also need some additional officers to cover like the off when you're sleeping. Somebody to man the bridge.
Wait, just one person to man the bridge?
Well, you'll need
Besides yourself.
You'll need one person besides yourselves, per shift, unless you want to try and work 24 hours all the time, every day.
Well, really, at night, everybody will actually be asleep because we'll just park our ship somewhere and we'll just have like a guy.
You're just gonna pull over
because we're a poker ship. Like literally, that's what we'll be doing. I think is we can dock, and we just sit there.
Remember that if you jump, you're going to be in jump for like 7 days at a time.
Yeah, but we're also
to be operating those ship systems, making sure stuff doesn't blow up.
Oh, this isn't just like you hit go and you're just floating in space.
No, there's still work to be done.
Oh, Dave, you missed it, but we were just discussing that. Yes, you are our guest. We're thinking maybe a bit of a femme fatale, whatever. Look like you're in a James Bond movie. However you want to work it, but
Yeah. Yep.
like a big name. And I've been thinking of this too big, like we're a full casino, but we're really just like maybe some blackjack and then like the big epic poker games. So we don't need as many as I was thinking. Because I was like 100 or something. But it's not what's happening here.
No, you're not going to be able to fit that many on the ship.
Maybe, but
No, you have 28 slots for both staff and gamblers.
okay.
So the question is, what proportion of that you want to be in each?
We want 8 staff.
8 staff.
And the rest
On top of us?
Yes, that's on top of us and on top of essential ship like people, like
Right, that's not
an
counting
engineer, that kind of people.
The actual technical crew.
Right, because we'll be busy, most of us. Jace is still going to be the pilot.
All right, so then next question is, what skill levels are you wanting to get here?
Level 1 in everything. Is that bad? Like, we haven't got us killed, and I'm pretty low in a lot of things.
You scraped by, the skin of your teeth and a few things. Remember, each skill level represents approximately 1 year of experience.
Oh, of experience. Okay.
Yeah, so I recommend like level 3 for your like engineers.
It would be nice not to have to worry about who's going to turn off the reactor.
Right.
Okay. Actually, let's do level 3 for everything.
For everything?
Yes.
Yeah, it's probably hiring them on their best skill. So if they have a 3 in their best thing, they can have 2s and everything else they would need.
Well, they have 3 in their skill that's appropriate to the job that they're doing, but they might have huge skills in something that's unrelated to it.
True.
Alternatively, the
Yeah, we
rest
can hire
of
a whole
y'all,
bunch of Steven Seagal, decorated SEALs to be the cooks.
Right.
So their cooking skill is only a 2.
But they got fighting at 7.
that is a little what I'm looking for. If I could do that, I want it to look sort of like the Expendables cast.
All right. So then, by my calculations, we have 5 plus 7, 13. Is that right? 12. So it's going to cost you $3,600 per month to employ all these folks.
Wait, how much did you say
Are we
again?
going to charge $3,600 per month?
Yes.
Oh, that's easy. Okay, that is fine.
Yeah, you can easily afford it.
And we're going to be making.
So are we going to charge our guests for staying, or just take the money they gamble with?
I mean, I don't know yet. Once we have a guest, I think I would figure it out. Because all we need to do is break even. No, yeah. So we want to charge them a decent price because we don't want just anybody to show up. But I haven't watched that many movies on this subject.
Well, you'll want to have some kind of an entry fee that you're going to use to provide the pot.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Yeah, charge them
you want everybody to start out
or something.
If you want like a high grade of people, I'd say like you want to charge them 10, 20,000, even more than that. It depends on what kind of people that you're wanting to attract.
Oh yeah, because we're pretty exclusive, and we also have limited space. So, like, we're kind of getting people like me, but more filthy rich, because I'm not quite filthy rich. I'm like,
you're just
grimy rich,
a little Grimu rich.
I've got a milk mustache.
See, for reference, if I can find the page that I need for ship operations, High Passage, which is approximately the experience you'd want to give people, costs 10,000 just to get somebody from one place to another in relative luxury.
Oh,
and that's in a single jump, so 1 week.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's
okay. So
per jump.
You couldn't take 5 jumps for a long trip. Okay, per jump. Okay.
Yeah. So that's the base level of accommodations that you're going to be charging, and then their stake is on top of that. Okay.
Okay, minor distraction, maybe out of game. What was our goal here? Our goal. We are using this as cover to go wherever we want, right? Because we want to get 2 places, but right.
That is a good question. What your next jump is going to be? You needed to get Andralin to Alel, and then ultimately, that's going to be probably your next jump.
That's a single jump to that,
and then ultimately you want to get out here.
Yeah. But we can't jump from Alel to License, so we'll probably have to go to Grant in between.
Well, you can if you buy some drop tanks. That's expensive, but it is technically possible for the ship to make jump 4 if you really want to. Or you could go to Grant first, but note that it's got that solid border, which means it's interdicted.
Interdicted what?
Okay, didn't know that.
The Traveler's Aid Society has issued a red zone warning for that world. It's off limits.
Was that for the cannibals, or was that a different place?
No, that's a different place. The cannibals were in a place that was completely just unregulated. Anybody can go there. You might get eaten, but you can go there.
Okay.
Bad Yelp review.
Oh, could we quickly look up why this is a blacklisted place?
You can consult your ship's library, which will tell you something. And I actually looked this up a while ago, but now I don't remember what the answer was. So nobody knows the reason for the interdiction. Speculation is that the Imperial Navy is using it for fleet exercises and bombing.
Oh, I mean, a lot of us just left the Navy a short little while ago.
You do not have any knowledge of why it's interdicted.
Interesting.
During your military careers, you never spent any time there.
Okay. Then we will probably avoid there. And I mean, it suits us to do the long route because then we get people comfortable before they get hit by cannibals or whatever we actually run into.
Yeah. And we do know that if our old ship is headed to the smuggler's base, it only has a jump of 2, so they're going to have to go a much longer way to get there. So we might even beat them or arrive pretty close to the time they do.
Here we go, see? Sounds like a plan there.
Yeah. So my thought though was that like we were only picking up some of our guest spots here, like because the idea is that we can have like an ongoing alias and reason for why we're bringing a military ship into wherever with a strange crew.
Oh, you also
for
did want
guaranteed
to.
privacy for our guests.
Yeah.
You also had a side objective of eventually going to Jewel for Kevin to visit the Jordani consulate.
Oh yeah, for my Jedi training. Yes, that's non-negotiable. We have to do that.
So,
So
are
that
we,
could
besides
be-
picking up crew here, are we also looking for gambling guests? Well, I guess it's going to take us a while to retrofit some of our areas into what looks like an actual casino. So maybe not here, maybe on our next jump of a Lel, pick them up.
Well, if we wait a couple weeks here and we get this news out, news travels at the speed of ships, right? Or faster?
Right.
Oh,
Slower.
Okay. Okay, well, we'll have plenty of time to readjust it. And we could tell them, meet us at this next jump place.
Yeah. I mean, or you could make your entrance fee really high, right? And then maybe only a few people on each world are actually interested in paying that price for something so ridiculous. Because I don't think it's actually bad for us if we don't have very many guests.
Yeah, so let's see. We have 20 slots. If we divide that, like if each person, because most people aren't going to come by themselves, right?
Probably if they're treating it like a combo cruise gambling thing, then they'll probably bring guests.
Okay, so how many guests do we allow for each one? Because we could, if you can have 4 guests, that's four players. I mean, and
How many people would you want for a gambling tournament of this kind?
Yeah, how many to a space?
8 players. So if we're charging 10,000 per person for high passage anyway, their guests also would have to pay that, but not the entry fee.
and we could dump people off if they lose. That adds to the forbidden.
Right. There's the airlock.
That's good. That's actually a great condition, though. Yeah, if you lose, we just kick you out on whatever planet we happen to be on next, and you have to get home yourself.
Hope it's not Grant.
Yeah, because we're kind of like not necessarily illegitimate customers, but these are people who are wanting to do kind of a wild.
Yeah, it's an adventure.
Yeah, this is like knights and lords and stuff, potentially. Maybe some CEOs.
Probably like the children of those people. The idle rich, dilettantes.
Yeah. Plenty of those here on Boughene.
Yes.
So we might be set. Just let them know, oh, this is your one chance to come along.
Well, if we are going to stay a couple of weeks to hire crew and refit our interior and all of that stuff, since Dinah doesn't have any official work to do since she is just a pretend guest, she can start hitting up some of the local casinos, fancy restaurants, and other places on Boughene, start talking this up. Ooh, I'm going to be going on that new cruise in the casino thing that's going to be taking off, on this day, a week and a half from now. Spreading the word that way.
Oh,
Okay.
exactly.
Give me a 3D gambler roll to spread the word. Just because we ought to roll some dice in this role-playing game, right?
It depends. Are we ROLL or
Succeeded by 6.
ROLE?
Looks like
So-
she does know when to hold
She,
on.
Let's roll.
yeah, she drummed up 6 guests for us, I think, with 6 successes.
It's not 6 successes. It's just an effect of 6. So we could make
Well,
it
yeah.
6 guests, or we could make it 1 guest level 6. Just we'll figure out what that means. I would like to know what Jace is doing during this time.
Did we fully hire all of our people, or are we still looking for them?
If we want to just abstract that, I'm content with just saying that they're all hired. But if you wanted a particular role-playing encounter, then we can do that too.
I was just going to say Jace would probably be at the local drinking establishment that isn't as high roller as Dinah, because I'm pretty sure we don't want to pay our crew a ton of money.
Oh, actually, this is the one case where we are trying to have a legitimate business, so we don't want to go to the crazy bar.
We've got a legitimate cover business for our illegitimate activities.
Yes. But the type of workers we want to hire are still not going to be at the same bar Dinah's going to.
That's true.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
It's going to be the same bar as the illegitimate people, but...
Mm.
We hired Space Paris Hilton to be our engineer.
They're creating TikToks while preventing a meltdown.
Ignoring the fact that Paris Hilton has actually turned out to be an amazing, amazing human being since 10 years ago, or however long ago that was, I don't remember.
Would you still want her operating your nuclear submarine?
No, but setting that aside, I'm pretty sure I would trust the dog more. She's even back in Hilton, and that's a thing that she was cut out from, and she's even made her way back in recent years.
Mm-hmm. So Jace is spending some time in spacer bars, looking for crew members, working as contacts. Actually, you managed to encounter somebody that you served with once, and give me a name that's not Bob.
Oh, dang it, I was thinking Billy Bob.
I know you.
Yeah, if y'all listeners can't tell, we've played a lot of games together. Like, as soon as you said somebody I knew, it was like, Billy Bob. It's not Bob on.
Okay, Lorenzo.
Lorenzo.
No, I was going to go with Raven then.
Raven?
Raven Wolfson.
Raven Wolfson. Oh, so that sounds like a sword holder.
Yeah, you can try a Nordic voice for him.
Yeah, sure, you betcha. Oh, Jace, it's good to see you again. How you doing?
Doing good. What brings you around here? I figured you'd still be off somewhere fine.
Oh, well, you get dropped off, you're looking for work, and you just kind of stick in the bar until somebody comes along. And look, hell at this. You came along. So what's going on with you?
I'm needing people to work. So,
well,
seems like we've come...
What a coincidence.
It's almost as if somebody planned it.
Yeah, well, I look at the board up there, and I just saw you posting something, so I figured I'd come over and talk to you. But maybe not that big a coincidence, since you post on the job board, and then somebody looking for a job comes to talk. But it is nice to see you again. So you're looking for a sensor operator? Yeah, I could do that.
Perfect then.
Yeah, maybe sleeping off this whiskey though.
You'll have your own room. Don't worry. You might have to share it, but you'll have a room.
You have your own room, but you have to share it. Yeah, that's about what I expect from the Navy. Yeah.
Let's hang around here for a bit longer, though, see if anybody comes to sign up, and then I'll take you back and introduce you to the rest of the crew.
Sure. Sounds good. All right, so Raven Wolfson is your sense ops guy. I actually started to roll up some NPCs that might fill some of these roles. The first one, I didn't get any characteristics above a 5. The second one, I didn't get any characteristics below a 10. It's like,
Wow.
So somebody who's not going to be useful at all, and another one who's going to be the Mary Sue GM's NPC.
So the first one is going to be one of our officers of the watch. The second one is going to be the night crew engineer. Gotcha.
Or identical twins that you can't tell apart and like to do each other's jobs.
Right.
And anytime it comes up, you roll to see which one it is. Odd, it's the first one. Even, it's the second one.
You might get a moron or you might get a multidisciplinary scientist. You never know.
As long as we only have to pay them as one person, I'm happy.
And which one do you want as the engineer and which one do you want as the cook? That's the question.
Honestly, I feel like I want the smart one as the cook, especially for a casino.
Yeah, if we're charging 50,000, per, then having a really good cook is a good idea.
So, how's Kazan is spending this time?
Well, I'm curious about my message, first of all. So I want to do a little bit of sig int, but since I don't have any useful skills, I was like, I can just apply curiosity to that. I also might end up asking Dinah, since she has the spy gear and such, I think. But if I roll curiosity on that, any indications of what might be going on?
An 8 is a success. What information could you get from just poking around at it? So the message arrived approximately 2 weeks ago in the system.
Okay.
So probably, wherever it came from is no further away than 3 or 4 parsecs.
Okay. And it was sent to me as near as I can tell. Like, it's not...
It was sent to you specifically, and
Okay.
that number, 17,600 credits,
Yep.
you happen to remember is exactly the amount that was in the ship's account from the poet.
Oh. I didn't remember that until now, so I'm glad.
I figure since it's been at least 2 months since you looked at that spreadsheet,
Yeah.
you might not.
Before I went and spent some of it. Okay. All right. Well, yeah, now I'm not scared about being stuck in a dream anymore. Cool. Well, yeah, then I'll definitely share this information with everybody then, that I got this. I'm pretty sure it's migrant. Even knowing as little as I do about how messages work, I think knowing he's close, we're still going to have trouble tracking him down if messages can only come from one direction and only reach us after we reach the same system. I'm like, what could we possibly do? Could we make our operation more attractive to the brothers somehow? Okay. Since I got the money, though, I am going to spend some of it. I want to go visit various, entertainment and hospitality establishments on the planet and spread around some of the dough among the service class here.
Oh, that's a good idea. Hire some of those staff.
Yeah. Yeah, the brothers are fairly discreet, right? From what we can tell, like they don't have any particular...
Well, as discreet as people who are arming rebellions can be.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, I suppose I could see if there's any radical political organizing happening here. I didn't get that. Well, I was unconscious the last time we came here, but that's not the vibe I get from the planet, at least.
No, not really. This place it's kind of Wild Westy in terms of, the laws are really lax, and it is a gigantic space station. Nobody lives on the planet's surface. This is a really, really huge space station. As such, people tend to live very close to one another, and so they tend to have to be extremely polite, because not only are they always, cheek by jowl all the time, but with the low law level, a lot of them are also armed. So everyone tends to be quite pleasant, considering the nature of the place.
Gotcha.
So not a lot of political unrest that you've managed to detect.
Okay. Well, where's my socials sheet then? So I guess I need to query. What do the strategies mean with query?
So these are the particular ways you're trying to get somebody to give you the information that you want.
Yeah.
The higher your target number is, obviously the easier it is that you're going to... the easier it is to actually get the information.
Mm-hmm.
However, if you're choosing like force of will, you might be, cutting off further interactions, just because if you're too abrasive, people don't want to deal with you very much.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a balance in terms of what you think somebody's going to be receptive to versus how difficult it is to get the information that you want.
Cool. Yeah, because I'm like, what's query enjoyment? I want to find somebody who I get along with while I'm out and ask about their worst recent customer experience. Like, who's been a real rude?
Well, you'll definitely get some conversation going on that, but you might not get specifically the information that you want. Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
So currently your target number is 1.
Okay.
So now you get to choose a tactic, which there aren't a lot of options. for enjoyment. Flattery, referral, and familiarity.
Or insult, 0.
Right.
I do like the ability to choose that, though. Yeah, I'll flatter then. Yeah, this planet, everybody gets along here so well, especially the people bringing me my drinks. Just too kind.
Yeah, it's a pretty good place to work. Coworkers are all pretty good. You know, you've got your regulars that come in are usually pretty good to us. You've also got mods from the 5 laws of personal interaction.
Yes.
It sounds like you are activating similarity.
Yep.
Already. Comfort isn't really going to be an option because it sounds like you're in some place that you're getting, you're eating a meal or something like that. You're not offering somebody else comfort.
Yep.
I assume that violence is off the table.
Indeed. But I was like, what was the class of planet that I came from? It wasn't like quite a frontier world, was it?
It was a very much an agrarian kind of society.
Yeah.
Lots and lots of ranches. So do you think superiority or inferiority apply?
No.
Okay. So your target number then is 3 on
Okay.
2 dice.
So I have to roll under that.
Yep. Under or equal to it. 7 is not going to get it done. So you have a very pleasant conversation and, trade stories of rude customers, but you don't manage to get anything useful.
All right. At least I had fun.
And you had a nice meal. All right. Let's see. Dinah did her carousing. What about Kevin? Is Kevin still BRBing?
Yeah, he just BRB'd.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. You probably don't want to keep violence on the table, though. Do that under the table.
Right. Hide the gun.
It's not that Han shot first. Han was the only one that shot.
Mm-hmm. That is the best way to win a gunfight.
I can't wait for the next movie episode. I don't remember what movie y'all are doing. I can't wait for it. I just know it's a Western.
All right, we did. We already released Open Range.
Yeah.
So I think the next one is going to be either The Magnificent Seven or what was the name of that movie? It had Gene Wilder and the Frisco Kid.
Oh my gosh, I love that one.
Harrison Ford.
I've preached a sermon about that one.
Oh, really?
I did mention to James, though, y'all should do an extra bonus episode and do a TV series.
Oh?
Frisco County Jr.
That's one that I keep meaning to watch. I remember when it was on originally, it was on at a time that was inconvenient to watch. And so I never actually saw it.
It was on Friday nights at 8. I remember that because that's what we got into, we did X-Files, which was Friday nights at 9.
All right, so I was about to say something. What was it?
I think we were waiting on Kevin.
Right. Oh, I was going to look up Finding High Passage. So we'll go ahead and use this for our how many passengers we can get. So it looks like I'll need...
Do we have steerage so we can put some passengers, like, once they no longer have enough to pay the rest of their fare, or, to start out down there and hope that they can win to have a better bed later so we can fit more passengers?
Yeah, it's called the airlock.
Well, I'm kind of hand-waving a lot of your accommodations and saying you're converting cargo space to staterooms and so forth. So there may be a little bit of room for steerage.
Good.
But we'll not worry about it too much.
We'll put Jack in charge of that.
So population of this world is... what?
No, but Jack froze to
We
death.
can't put the whole population in steerage.
No, the population of the world determines how many passengers you'll be able to get per day. 5. So, Dinah, give me a flux roll.
Flux or 2 dice plus flux?
Just flux.
Even.
0 plus 5. So, you've got 5 passengers.
We got 5 gamblers. Nice.
Mm-hmm. And because of your high roll, we're going to say that these are pretty upper crust folks. So you're definitely attracting the glitz. And so if you would like, you may... no, not Karens. The people that are actually going to be, high class. If you would like, you may raise the entry fee up to $150.
Let's just make it an even $100 here for our maiden voyage. But since it is an exclusive one, we'll raise the high passage to $20. So if they're bringing guests, they'll pay the extra $20 for them as well.
Okay.
So 5 at 20 gives us an even 100,000 just for the passage.
Well, I'm going to say
if
that
they each put in
the passenger's roll that you just made includes guests. So 2 pairs and a single.
Okay. All right. So then 3 gamblers?
3 gamblers plus 2 guests.
Okay. So that's a 20,000 per at 5 people. That's 100,000 that we keep for the passage. And then 3 gamblers at 100,000. That's going to be the pot. Mm-hmm. And we just have that be the whole pot. We just make our money on the passage and tips and such, or what? How do we want to, or do we keep 10% of the pot or something on top of it?
Oh man, yeah. I'm like, usually it's a rate, right? But I don't know how the rate would be reasonable.
Would passage be enough though? Because our goal here is just to have an excuse to take a military class cruiser up to any random planet and then blow people up when we're done hosting. So, like, if we break even...
Not everybody, just the people we don't like.
All right, so you have 5 passengers. Are you ready to make for your next stop?
I think so.
Yes. And quick update, who did we hire for crew, like the overview? Did that go well?
Yeah, you got level 3 skills in all slots. We have 1 named NPC so far on sensor operations, plus Grimu as the assistant steward. Everybody else is no names at the moment. I will possibly come up with entertaining crew members for the next session.
For the actual ship crew, are they all military background, Jace's friends, or undefined?
Yeah, you've got a mostly ex-military, a couple of ex-merchants, and then the staff, like covering the gambling operation, are all service sector people that Kaz and I managed to drum up. But if you actually get in a fight, you're going to be well situated for being able to actually operate the guns and such.
Awesome. Okay.
So another question for the group. Since Dinah is a guest, is she a gambler? Is she going to be putting 100,000 of ship funds in? Well, maybe some of her personal or whatever, but to be the 4th member of this gambling trip that we have.
I would assume she's a gambler, and any money she gambles is ship money, so it's basically just insert dollar, receive dollar. It's never actually leaving the ship funds.
And do we even really cash out until we get there? So as long as it looks like you have the money.
Yeah.
Right. Everybody drops their entry fees, and Kevin slips her $100,000 under the table.
Now, if you get eliminated, we'll have to pretend leave you, and then you come back with a mustache or something.
Mm-hmm. No, a goatee. Don't be silly.
Oh, this is great. Now we can make Dinah roll to be able to stay with the ship.
Well, Dinah does have the gambler skill, and she has a 5 luck insight right now too.
That's true.
She might have some extra luck too, if we know what we're talking about.
Mm-hmm. And with her 6 levels of advocate and broker and 4 of bureaucrat, she can really keep the conversation going and probably learn a little bit about what the rich people are up to these days.
Yeah, I'm sure everybody wants to have those conversations.
Well, just table talk, picking up on subtle clues.
I also don't want to lose track of possibly looking for migrants. So in planning the next jump, where are we and where did we come from? Like, what was our vector?
That was
Came
actually
from
going to
Beck's
be
world.
my next question.
Yeah.
You came from here.
Yep.
You are currently here.
Okay.
As far as I know, your next objective was Alel here to drop off Gorbachev, whatever his name was.
Grimu. Or
Grimu's staying
the
on.
other guy, right?
And Dralin, something or other.
Yeah, the scientist, yeah. So we'll drop him off. And also while there, Dinah might be able to talk to some of her old contacts. And
now remember that you are wanted for murder.
well, yeah, she is currently wanted, yes. But she still has several contacts that would probably still remain friendly to her and be able to give her some help and maybe drum up some more rich gambling customers as well.
Okay. So the armed poet was that where we jump 1 or 2? Because we figured
Two.
fling in that. Okay. And also think if that message was from Migrant that he was here not too long ago.
Or somewhere where he could have sent that message from.
Yep.
Not too long ago.
But I mean, essentially it would have made sense for their jump to potentially be like from Beck's world to Ferry or to the Smuggler's Depot. And then
Right. So they could have gotten
somewhere around here.
to any of those places on their first jump.
Yep.
And see, they had approximately 5 weeks. So, yeah, they could have gotten quite a ways.
Okay. I thought there was more of a directional indication based on getting the message here. But yeah, okay, that doesn't help us draw the net in particularly. Oh, the Sword Worlds are out here, right?
The Sword Worlds are here, down there.
Oh, okay, I'm way off.
Okay.
Okay.
And the planet, by the way, which set all of this into motion is that one. Just in case you were interested in.
I'm sorry, I missed where you marked that.
Gugusta. That was the planet where you all met. Well, except for Dinah.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess Alel, I think, makes sense. I don't know that there's much point in trying to do something more clever than that, because we can make our way maybe to the smuggler's base, eventually be Gugesta.
We'll go to Jewel and the smuggler's base. So, question, Brian. Does LL have jump tanks or whatever you call them, or would you have to buy those here at Boughene?
Yes, you would be able to buy the drop tanks at LL. It's tech level 10.
Okay.
So was that your plan to LL?
Yeah, we have our gamblers, including Dinah. We have our crew. We know our next destination, and presumably the next couple as well, unless our plans change.
All right. Well, given that your best astrogator, I think, still cannot miss a jump 3 astrogation roll, I will not force you to do that. And this ship is actually in pretty good condition, so I'm not going to roll for any malfunctions.
Yay.
So you are on your way to Alel. However, I do not have Alel prepared yet, so we're going to close it down here. But let's talk about the gamblers. Who do we have on the ship now? Give me some ideas.
Okay, there's this guy who looks like Kenny Rogers. He has maybe a cowboy motif or maybe like an Aslan motif. Like, for some reason, he's always wearing sort of space cowboy sort of fur. Yeah, he's just really soaking up the gambler atmosphere.
What's his...
He will have a really heavy drinker as one of the others. Doesn't seem to care that much about the money, or maybe he does and it's all an act.
What about the backgrounds on these? Are they nobles, corporate folks?
The Kenny Rogers is definitely a noble, and this is might be like his midlife crisis, actually. And I think we need like a CEO You know how in like all the animes, there just happens to be a CEO playing card games against high school people? It's one of those type of CEOs. He's taking the game very seriously.
Yeah, I do want one of the pairs though to have like probably the person gambling be extremely, I don't know, this could work for like the drinker or the CEO possibly. Like just extremely flamboyant, like very colorful clothes, very personable, but then their wife brought along to just be silent, completely straight-laced, a little bit frightening, maybe wears suits and just follows this person around, and there's no.
All right.
It's kind of like a mysterious pairing / management situation. I don't know. I like the CEO too, because maybe it's a CEO, but not exactly clear what he does. Even though he loves to talk.
Gotcha. So the Great Gatsby, basically.
A CEO who's not as good at money as everybody wishes he was.
Are you going to make me read Fitzgerald just to know what this character should be like?
No, we were going to have you rent a company for a week. But yeah, I mean, let's not have it too many like washed out people who are we want some of the straightforward people too.
No, I like this idea that every one of these people is just a kind of a caricature person.
Oh, they're rich people who would answer a weird, sudden ad to go on an old military ship into the middle of nowhere. Right. So I guess that's a point.
They don't know where they're going even. They know that the next stop is Alel, but you haven't given an itinerary beyond that. And I'm sure they've all got secrets. They've got to have secrets. Oh, I know exactly what I'm going to do with this. Thank you so much. I know exactly where I'm going to go with this.
Maybe we should all draw the itinerary we think we're doing to make sure we have a vague idea that we're going in the same direction. Because I was just realizing I'm not sure what we're doing here. Because we're going to Allele, and we're going. This is how I was picturing it, sort of. Possibly Grant's World, possibly. I think it adds to the mystique if we go to a dangerous place.
Yeah, if you grab drop tanks at Allele, then you can go straight to Lyson. You'll certainly have enough money for it. Or you could, without the drop tanks, you would have to hit Grant first.
What is the really dangerous spot?
Grant.
That's Grant.
Okay, we should probably avoid that.
Yeah, it's not really a billionaire gambling cruise destination.
And then so we're making a stop in Jewel. Sorry, I'm like, because we could get to like just go straight from Lyson to the smuggler's base to Gugesta. But do we have a task in Jewel?
Kevin wanted to drop in on the Jodani consulate to try and get a psionics training.
Yep.
And that would be a far more likely place to go ahead and have the end point of your Gambler's Tour, because Jewel is the capital of this subsector and a very, very important place. As you can see, it's the hub for 3 X-boat routes. It's got a naval base and a scout base and a population in the probably hundreds of billions. I don't know what 9 means there.
Will the gamblers think it's suspicious that the captain is going to the psychic consulate?
Will he tell them?
Well, you don't have to say that's why you're going
That's
there.
true.
That's just the end of our gambling tour.
And it's the capital, right? So we could pitch it as, that's our second poker tour, gambling tour.
Yeah, and we'll stay over at the capital for, a few weeks, maybe even a month, as we restock on gamblers and spread the word. In the meantime, we can rent another ship to go and investigate the smugglers.
You want to take a different ship instead of your heavily armed cruiser to the smuggler's base?
Maybe. I don't know. We might.
We can
if we
offer
want
them
to be undercover,
Yeah.
Oh, well, the poker ship is our cover. It gets us. It's enough of a cover to get there safely.
Now, Dave's playing 4D chess here. He's got 3 covers already lined up.
is the villain.
Yeah, I was gonna say Dave's setting himself up to be the big bad of this.
Curses foiled again.
Yeah, you don't need all of those missiles and lasers, fighter ships. You know, just take a little tramp freighter out to the smuggler's base. You'll be fine. They bought it. Everybody ready? Thanks for listening. This has been Hard Traveling Geeks, presented by Geek at Arms. As always, you can find more actual play experiences and episodes of the Geek at Arms podcast at geekatarms.com.